Welcome back to Real Christianity with Rev Kev. As they say in our village, yaki yaki. As we walk through this book of James, the next passage here, verses 5 through 8 of chapter 1, are about that thing that we all crave, and most of us crave, is wisdom. I found out recently that when we meet somebody, the two most important things we want them to know about us is that we are intelligent and that we're funny. Isn't that interesting? We want people to know that we are wise. Well, here's some great wisdom. He says in verse 5, if any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives to all men and women generously and without reproach, and it will be given. But let him or her ask in faith without any doubting. For the one who doubts is like the surf of the sea, driven and tossed by the wind. For let not that man expect that he will receive anything from the Lord, being double-minded, unstable in all his ways. So what does that talk about? Keep your faith in God. Look at his word and the guidance he gives on how to have a proper relationship with him, which helps us in knowing how to have a proper relationship with others, and therefore is wise. So keep our eyes on him. Now, we can listen to other advice, and if it doesn't go against God's word, of course there can be many good things. But he's saying, don't ignore what he has. Don't bounce back and forth and say, okay, I'm going to be a Christian here, and then I'm going to ignore these other principles here because I know God's word said it, but I'm more important and I'm smarter than God. And he's saying, no, you're not. He says wisdom comes from God. Wisdom is following God, asking him for guidance and help in life, and not flip-flopping. And we are going to flip-flop a little bit. All of us are going to waver in our faith and question a few things. The point is to trust in him. Keep our eyes on him. As we talked last week, he uses difficulties to draw us to him. Be wise. Keep our eyes on him. Don't be double-minded and unstable, but ask. And again, the big point is to fall more in love with Jesus. So pray for wisdom, follow his word, and he'll give it to us. Isn't that cool? What could be better? This has been Real Christianity with Rev Kev. Yaki yaki.